Hey everyone, and welcome to this video where I will be talking about the 5 simple steps that any email marketer can do and should do now to improve their email deliverability. As you know, like as a business owner, you just want your emails to get into the inbox because you know that's the place where they're seen the most. Not everyone checks their spam folders, and not everyone checks their promotion folders. So there are a lot of things that you can do, but out of those, I have decided to share 5 that kind of work the most and something that it is tangible and you can do it right now. So the first thing that I will say is setting up SPF, DKIM, and DMarc records. So all these three are important because you want your emails or your domain to be validated when you send emails to people, so they can, or the ISPs can know that this is actually your domain and it's not somebody else that's impersonating you. And that can be easily done with a lot of services out there. So if you're using an autoresponder such as like Aweber, I don't know, GetResponse, uh, Active Campaign, and there are a lot of out there. What I know one that's actually giving out really detailed SPF, DKIM, and DMarc records, and that is called MailVio. So you can check MailVio as an autoresponder. That's what I'm using, but I I will not get into this right now because that's not the question of this video. So after you have set up those SPF, DKIM, and DMarc records, there is a place that you can actually check if everything is done correctly, and that site is called AMX Toolbox. So what this site allows you to do is you just put your domain here, whichever it can be, and you can just click on the SPF records lookup, and this is just for SPF at the moment. But let me just put one. I don't know. Let's say Google. Let's see what they have. Google.com. Do they have an SPF at all? Yes, they do. So what they have set up here, as you can see, is when somebody's sending an email from an at Google email. Obviously, they do have like business emails on their side. It will have this SPF record, meaning that this domain is, if I'm sending from this domain, it means that it's my domain, and it will have that signature. And not just the SPF, all of them, like the DKIM and DMarc records, all of them work together to help you prevent people impersonating your domain as I don't know how to say it, like as someone else. So if you are sending emails from at google.com, and if I try to send email from an at google.com, it will immediately be rejected, as they have set up that kind of a policy here. So if I try to send out like Damien at google.com, this will not pass through because this is not my email and that's not my domain. It will be immediately rejected, and that's why having good setup of SPF, DKIM, and DMarc records is very important. And with that said, like MailVio provides you with all those records, and not just MailVio. Like if even if you're using like Aweber and Active Campaign and things like that, they also give you all those records except for the DMarc. Um, by their what they said when I contacted them, we don't provide a DMarc record, as that's up to the customers themselves to generate and add that to their domains. So what you can do here in this very same service, AMX Toolbox, I think you can go to DMarc here. This is only for checking, but if we type in DMarc generator, we can see that the same service also comes up. So if I have my, let's say this is my domain, which is not, by the way, but I can select check DMarc record. And in here, I can set up my own DMarc record with the help of AMX Toolbox. Now, there are three options here that you can do. Is the initial one is none, then you have quarantine, and you have reject. Now, please know that set up quarantine or reject only if you use this same domain on one place. If you're sending from multiple ISPs out there, not ISPs, ESPs out there, so email service providers, those are like ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, MailVio, and all those. So if you're sending an email from MailVio only, then I would suggest you to even go as far as reject here. You can change this email to have it on your own, so it can be, I don't know, I can call it postmaster at .com. But please note, this should be either a real email or it should forward to an actual inbox, so you can read the results from the reports that the DMarc will give you. And same for here. So I can add it as well, the same email, post master at Damien.com. Now, would you like to automatically process reports? You can say yes. I don't think it will do because it's not a free service, although you can try it out. And now what you have to do is simply go to your domain provider and add this domain record there, and you will see, like, I don't like to say miracles will happen, but going forward you will definitely see better deliverability results. Okay, now back to the other things that I want to cover. So initially, you need to send a text-based email and ask people to add you in their contact list, and also like reply back. So I won't take that much time on this particular topic because it's totally up to you how you will set that up. You can promise them some sort of a reward in return for them adding you as a contact, and you can ask them to send a screenshot of them adding you as a contact in return to send them the actual bonus, and just things like that. So all those things can help, but make sure that the initial point of contact is text-based only email, and it's not promotion. It should not be promotion, definitely. I see a lot of people, especially like doing solo ads, buying solo ads, not selling, but buying solo ads. They immediately send them to a sales page and stuff like that, and you're practically losing a lot there. So far we covered the SPF, DKIM, and DMarc, as well as the initial email send. The next thing would be to have a proper lead generation technique set up. Now, what that means is, as I said, you should, on the first point of opt-in, you should send them a welcome email, text only, welcome email. I really need to buy a stand for this microphone. So you will send them a text only welcome email. Then after that, you should send them at least, I would say at least like 7 emails on that week. So daily emails, and it can be like, in a sense, you can deliver some sort of a training that you want to give them, that you will divide in 7 day sequence. And on day one, it can be the welcome email, which you can ask them to ask for whitelisting. That means adding you as a contact in their sender list. Then on the second email, you should provide them with value. Now, value can be anything out there, really. I mean, it depending on your niche. Let's say if you're into flowers or into gardening, for example, you can tell them what's important initially about the soil that they should know, and that would be the first email. The second one or the third in this matter will be about composting and things like that, why they should do it, and how they should do it, and for how long they should do it. So those are kind of things that practically in any business can work, not just gardening. Then you'll have another email about, I don't know, gardening tools. Now in here you can link to some of the gardening tools that you use so that people can actually check them out and buy if they want to. And in this email you can definitely use like affiliate marketing links, where if somebody buys from you, you will get a certain commission from it. And yeah, I mean the rest of the emails should be like similar around these things. So nothing but value. So there should be not a direct promotion. After those 7 days, you can then choose to go with direct promotion and do it in a sense where you send them a couple of emails that are kind of like a warm up emails. So let's say you want to promote a certain gardening tool, uh, a rake, for example. Not sure if that was even a word. So I don't know, maybe scissors, some sort of special scissors that you want to. Let me just go. So you have some sort of special scissors that you want to promote. So what you will do is have 3 emails that will be talking nothing about nothing other than scissors. So why are they important? You can also like mention how to cut down like flowers and things like that with specific scissors. And on the third day, you will send them the actual promotion of those scissors that you think that they are really great and you want your subscribers to get them. Okay, so enough about the proper lead generation, and this should be repeated. Like once you have set this up, you can always reuse it. It's practically like an automated type of business. The third one is send an email at least once per week. So especially like right now with the coming of Black Friday and things like that, there will be like extreme emailing. Some people refer to it as email avalanche, and that will definitely happen. And you as a someone that has started out or has like a small business, I can tell you that unfortunately you will not have the best result at the moment. But that doesn't mean that you should stop emailing your list at all. You should always find uh, a way to send at least one email per week. That will help you without the non openers. It will also help you clean up the soft bounces and things like that. So, those should be done automatically by your system. Like, for example, a soft bounce would be an email that has a full inbox and things like that. On the other hand, like hard bounces, which I will talk about a bit later in the clean your list option topic, is something else. So, yeah, definitely send at least one email per week. Otherwise, you are in for a disaster. Okay, So with all those four things, we have one that's I left for last, but it's kind of the most important uh, stuff here or thing, and that's having a clean list. Not having a clean list can directly affect your domain reputation. And I'm not talking about IP reputation at all, because maybe most of you will be on a shared IP and there is nothing you can do about that. But it will definitely affect your domain reputation. So, what that means is if you send out, delete this. So, if you send out an email to, I don't know, 100,000 people, and out of those, you have 2% of bounces. That would be uh, around like 2,000 people that will not receive your email due to some issues like inbox being full and emails being blocked by the ISP and stuff like that. And what that means in translation, it means wasted money to 2,000 subscribers. So you practically don't need them. And the other one, the worst one, is you have at least 1% hard bounces. So what a hard bounce is, it is an email that is not existing. It might have existed in the past. That usually happens with emails that are from business domains or actual domains, not from a public ISP such as Gmail, Yahoo, and things like that. Although that can happen as well by someone not handling his email for 2 or 3 years. ISPs will definitely take that email and turn it into a spam trap. Now, I will cover that as well. So, if you have not 1%, but one spam trap, that will be even worse. So, let me just talk about the hard bounces. So, those are emails that are not existing, and you definitely should get rid of them. And how you should do it is by using some of the list cleanup services. Now, a list cleanup service will do what it will do is it will allow you to upload your subscribers, run them through the list cleanup, and it will tell you how many of them are invalid, how many are spam traps, if the service has a spam trap filter, and stuff like that. Out of all those services, I can recommend a few. Number one is clean13.com. Now, this one is probably the best out there, I would say, but it also is quite costly as well. Uh, and I would recommend that, especially if you have like an extreme large list and you're an already established email marketer. The other one is neverbounce.com. So this one is also like as good, quite good, not as good, but quite good service where it can also like help you out very much, but it's also a bit pricey, I would say. And out of those two, I have another two that I can recommend. One of them is TrueMail. I'm not sure if it's .com, honestly. Let's see. .io. So it's truemail.io. Now, this one is fairly affordable, and I think they have, so as you can see, for 10,000 people, you have $44, whereas Clean 13 is $97. But like I said, like Clean 13 is creme de la creme of all the list cleaning services. And the last one that I will recommend, especially if you're starting out and have like 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers, is clearalist.com. Now, this one is fairly inexpensive, but it does the job. Clear a list. So let me just cover a little bit about the pricing here, just a quick one, and I will have the links to this, and it's not gonna be an affiliate link, but maybe in the future. So you have $5 for 2,500 credits, which is not much, I would say. So, and for 10,000 you have $16, where opposed to TrueMail it was 40, and I think it's 40 something for Never Bounce as well. So yeah, at the end of the day, if you are on a budget, I would recommend these two. If you are not on a budget, I would recommend TrueMail and ClearList as well. So yeah, let me get back here. So that's about it about this training right now. I would love to hear your thoughts if you have any other things that I can mention or cover in future videos. I would definitely love to hear about it. Thank you.